Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. It's midday money on Money Monday. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button, subscribe, notifications on. Win a free pick. Sean Higgs. Picks probably wherever you're watching. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. You can always listen after the fact in podcast form. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google, all those places, wherever. Appreciate that. And I got to give the country a rundown eventually. Not today, though, because I need a short show. I could take my daughter to what's that called? Some doctor's office. I don't know what the heck. Whatever. Kids today. I'll put the weekly pass in because it is championship week. And why the heck wouldn't you want to spend $24 and get a week of plays? Why not? You should. Twitter or X, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. Let's put the games up in the chat. They are scrolling. We are underway. Here we go. Recapping yesterday's action in the video NFL is a 1-2 day. Chargers in the over, loser. We do hit the Colts. No college football, no hockey, no NBA. College basketball winner, New Mexico State, although it was a loser on the site for me because I had a 6 and it was I think it closed at 8 or even at 8.5, I believe. On the season, college hoops 56-59. How about 2 losers yesterday? I get the push there in the New Mexico State game, right? Because I had a +6. I had Air Force -1.5. They end up winning by 1. So 56-59. 16 losses. I got 2 3-point losses. So 14 or minus, within a half and 3. Tough losses there, and +4 pushes. So that's 20 games. Can I get a split on those, and I'll be sitting pretty, and I'd be fine. But we're 56-59 overall. Let's get to today's action here. And NFL USA on the site overall a 5-3 day. I get a miracle push with Philly on 3. Vegas loser. Colts winner. San Fran was winning the other day. Dolphins were a winner. Washington was a loser. Pittsburgh winner. Denver winner. So overall in a week we go 5-3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-3. Yeah. Detroit, Washington, and Vegas all go down. Denver, Pitt, Miami, Frisco, Colts win. So 5-3 overall on the season. Pretty good. Again, could be different on a couple sites. I get some wins. I get some losses. Number 1 on the one site, 59%, 76-52 on winner free picks. Picks probably is not too shabby. College football, again, number 2 on all the sites, 86-64, not too bad there. Hockey on the season, 9-4 or 10-4, depending on the site. Again, number 3 in the money. NBA, 11-2, 11-3, 12-1 on another site. So not too bad overall. So things are going well. Let's get to today's action. I should have just jumped right into it. It's a little bit. College basketball again, 14-19 in the video, -650. I like Manhattan plus the 12. NBA, 9-4 plus 460 in the video. Taking the Clippers at 5.5. Okay, why are the Clippers favored here? What is that about? On the ice, 5-10 -475. The Flames -105 over Vegas. Pretty good Vegas team. And college football, I'm going to go on, if you're a YouTube premium member, probably later on today, I do have a bunch of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 college football loaded on the sites and 9 NFLs on the site or something like that. So I'll put up some football later on today on the site. Probably add a free pick video as well. Let me run down. I know Marcos is going to come in here, so let me run down a quick Marcos minute on the games today, since there's only a handful. Now, this is a true Marcos minute, not when he wants to come in when there's 120 games and yanking my crank. Javier in Oakland, Xavier, whatever you want to call him. 14 and a half. Here, as much as I like taking dogs in the rundown, I will lean towards the X here. Whiskey in Western Illinois. This was 26 and a half. I bet an under, just an under in that game. Maryland, Baltimore counties playing who? The Hamsters, Hampton. It was 1.5, 167 and a half. Give me an under with NBC. What are they? The Terriers, Manhattan, and Fordhams. As I said, we got Manhattan in the chat here. Presby and Elon. This line has been coming down. It was 147 last night, 144. I guess I'll ride the wave to the under there. Troy, EKU, Eastern Kentucky is up to a 6. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe Troy, maybe the Trojans worth a shot here, +6. Petey and Rutgers. What's this? Is this a 15 still? On the way, still climbing here. Oh, man. I like Rutgers. I don't know if I can like 15 and a half. What's this total at? 122? I can't. Nothing on that. New Hampshire and Yukon. In honor of my guy Tooch, I'll say lay the 31 with Yukon, but what else are we going to do there? Arkansas, no, we get Houston Christian TCU, a 35 spot. I mean, how about just an over here, 164? We'll do an over in that one. Dixie State, now Utah Tech against Lindenwood. I kind of like Lindenwood there. It was 5 last night. It's come down to 3. Again, lean doggy there. Northern Illinois Huskies. Speaking of dogs, we got some Huskies here versus Northwestern at the 12 spot. Again, look towards the under here. It was 144 and a half. It's coming down. Loyola Lafayette. No line on that one. We got Santa Barbara and Fresno. It was basically a pick 'em on one. Give me the Babs. I'll take Santa Barbara there. I thought about taking Eastern Washington last night. It was a 14. I see 13 and a halves. The Utes line was a 3.5. It went to 5. It's come back down. Interesting move there. I mean, I think St. Mary's wins that one. And San Jose 8 over North Dakota State. Again, I'll lean dog. There you go. We got your Marcos Minute. We got you covered. And we're going to roll in here for a little while longer. And we'll get out of here. Good morning. Some hacks. How are you today? Some hacks is Sean Higgs. I like it. I like it, Brandon. Good morning, some hacks. How are you? I am good, Brandon. How are you today? I know you're a little disappointed. We had the Texans. We didn't have the Texans. I like the Jags, but tough way to lose. Missing a doinking off the goalpost there. Michael B's in the house. Welcome. T-Money's in the house. Midday nap. Well, that's what happens when you're up all night. Bed like a maniac. Good call on your never in doubt or Baltimore -9.5. Doesn't get any easier than that. Michael B. After a rough Thanksgiving weekend, this happens to me every year. Chargers +4 should have cashed, but on third down, Chargers gave up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know. I was there. I was witnessing the debauchery live. Mr. Hill's in the house. Pacers team total. I looked at 126. I thought about adding this to the chat. I did. Embiid and Joker points, rebound, assist over, and UConn laying the money. As I just mentioned there, I said in honor of my guy Tooch is a big lay 30+ point kind of guy. So I'll take the Huskies there. St. Mary's in the undercard. I like St. Mary's. Yes, total no thought on. Team money. Lost to college hoops besides one dog. 1-3. Lost my Texans Giants money line parlay. The Texans won tough. 57 yarder we're going for here. What is that about? I don't know. Jesse's in the house. Anybody who doesn't watch the headlines must be allergic to money. Yeah, having a good little run on Well, NFL's pretty good. 59% on the season again. We're rolling along. We're rolling along every day. Every day. How is your Friendsgiving? I don't have Friendsgiving. I have Thanksgiving. That's Friendsgiving. Some kind of nonsense. I don't have any friends down here, Brandon. I have no friends. I'm a friendless man in town. Michael B. College basketball, I got a bad number with Oakland, plus 14 versus Javier, and I have a plus 3 with Santa Barbara, Fresno. Let me jump on Mary's first half. Yeah, they're good. What's the I don't have the airline now? What's Xavier laying now? 15? What's it's on its way up, I guess. T Money Chiefs cashed all my plays. Lost D Hop, but hit the Henry. Yep, Henry scored. Ravens never in doubt, and Hurts is just showing his legend weekend. Well, yeah, showing his legend week afterwards. Let's settle down there, fella. Settle down. Michael B. NFL, I think I'm staying away. I don't want to bet the Bears. Maybe a same game teaser, Bears 9 and the under. I don't know. I do have Hunter for the Vikings over half a sack. That's probably a safe bet there. I just like the Bears. Everybody's going to bet Minnesota. Nobody likes the Bears. Put the Bears in the chat. It's okay. Money, Lakers money line. All right. I did think about the Lakers tonight here. I'm not going to lie. Against the Sixers. I don't want to be laying touchdowns with the Sixers, and at home, you never know because they can rest guys at home, right? Isn't it now the home team gets the rest of the guys? The Wizards, yeah, what is that 2.5? I know Pistons have lost, 13 in a row, something ridiculous, 10 in a row? I don't even know. Terrible. But we don't get crap teams like that, T-Money. Why do we really want to play that? And you got Northern Illinois Huskies at almost plus 440. I'm probably taking Utah. I'm high on Mary's. Lane's in the house. What do you say there, my guy? Looking at the 44 under Monday Night Football. I haven't bet it. I'm not gonna say no betting unders. I'm an under kind of guy. I get it. You look at these teams. Why not an under? Michael B. NBA would lean Clippers, Pelicans. Hello, Clippers. I got the Clippers in the chat based on they're favored over Denver. I don't understand it. And maybe I'll come back and kick myself because I said about the other day when they were a small favorite over the Rockets, I should have took the Rockets. I did not take them. Although, as I mentioned, I'm 11-3 on the site, 12-1, 11-2. I'm having a good basketball year, and even in the free play here in the video, we're not doing bad, 9-4. So I'm with you on the Clippers. Oh, Desmond, boy, do we get stomped yesterday, Raider Nation. Yeah, the Raiders did. What happened there? You're up early. I'm thinking myself, nice win for myself here. I was not going to lie. I was counting my money. And the next thing I know, it's halftime. It's tied up. What happened? Terrible. Shout out. Good day, I say Jags and the Bills. Okay, plus 3.5 with the Bills. Good number there. Mitchell Rush TD attempts went over. Edwards Rush attempts went under that cash, but the loser Hopkins anytime TD and over 56.5 yards did not cash. Take the winning day. That's a winning day. I see more wins than losses there. Groovy's in the house. If Higgs likes the Bears, then I like the over. It's going to be the same result as when the Bears score great touchdowns versus Washington Thursday night game. Bears win 27-23. There you go. Right? Nobody liked the Bears. Remember when I said take the Bears that game and people were like, you think the Bears pigs are going to fly?
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the flying pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Love the flying pig. Guy's going to come out whenever we have a crazy upset. The flying pig comes out. Michael, shot quality reports say that you should bet Northern Illinois and Northwestern over 140, but as you point out, it has come down. Yeah, it was 144.5. Now it's at 140.5. What is up with that? Now, if you think it should be over 140, I say go for it because the opening number was a 144.5. So it's a 4-point line move. This is where, there's so much stuff out here, Mike. So if people are running, chasing like, oh, it says to do this, right? How do you know this isn't somebody coming and move move a little money? Doesn't take a lot to move the overnight numbers. And then it comes down to this, and people see it move and keep jumping out and think, I got to get a good number. And at 140, I feel better at 140 than I do at 144 and a half. Right? I mean, if you one did it say bet over to 140? Or was it at 144 and a half? I'd say stick with the over here. If that's the case. Your numbers say over. I go over because the number opened higher than this. Shout out. Timberwolves blew out Grizzles. Like I said, money. It did get there. It did get there. What was that final yesterday? 119.97. Never in doubt. Oh my goodness. As I'm yawning, I apologize. I was trying to get football right. I got to load up I want to try to get all my write-ups done this week because I'm going to load up a bunch of games. I might add a bunch of individual games and just put 20 individual games up just to annoy the site people. Shout out to this Pacers team total 127.5. Pacers first half. They should roll here, right? And I know the Pacers over has been money in the bag. Something ridiculous, 10, 12, 13 straight, whatever it is. Portland can't score 100 points. This line's come down. Pacers team total, sure. I saw 126.5 before the show. Bruce is in the house. Good afternoon, my friend. How are you? Not much going on here. Shout out to Sixers tonight on the alt and Maxi over 3.5 assists. Assistuses. I'd rather go alt line, but again, I'm not a lay minus money kind of cat all the time. My Thanksgiving was wonderful. In fact, I still have turkey left over and a lot of stuffing. How was your Thanksgiving, Brandon? Locking in with the King is in the house. Welcome. Tate the Great. Look at this guy popping in. Thanks for popping in, Tate. Good job finally stopping back. It was pure scene in Ann Arbor this week. As close to heaven on earth as I will ever get. Oh, man. I want to just probably take the under in this Michigan game. Like, I don't want to lay 22-23 because it could be like 30-7 or something, right? Do I just take the under and just think Iowa's not scoring any points in this game and Michigan will just win 24-0 and so be it? Or are they going to win like 37-7? And your thoughts? T-Buddy. Ravens game was awful for both sides. I was cursing my ticket when the Chargers scored late. And do you like Bama against Georgia? I know I shouldn't, but it's Bama and Saban. Nope. I got me some Georgia -4 here. I got some Georgia -4. Do I watch The Voice on NBC? I do not watch The Voice. I do not watch any kind of TV shows. You know what I watch on TV? I watch, if I'm watching something, I'll turn on HBO Max and I'll watch Entourage. I just watch old shows I used to watch. Miami Vice. I like Reacher series. I restarted Revolution and Lost. I can't watch this nonsense on TV. No, thank you. Shout out says Jokic 39, 11, and 9 last night. Taking them back to back is risky play because he can definitely hit it, but they can manage his minutes on back to back. I agree, which is probably why the sign is a 5.5 for the Clippers. Lex, keep it a class. You know how we roll, baby. A lot of class here. Bears race to 10. Lex lock of the day. The lock of the day from Lex. Bears. I like it because I like the Bears for the game. Brandon, my Thanksgiving was good. How was your Thanksgiving? I think we had a good Thanksgiving. I had some the turkey came out really well. I enjoyed my ham last night. I had ham and eggs for dinner, my leftover ham. I love me some ham and eggs after Thanksgiving. Not going to King College Hoops today. Finally, some home games for teams. None of this playing in Bermuda stuff. 21-8. 21-8 out of the gate. King D rocking. Yeah, tourneys are basically over. I mean, we'll get some Christmas tournaments in another couple weeks, right? We'll get some nonsense going on. Pounded sports betting and cards. How do you like those Bowman Sapphires, sir? Everyone's going to hate me, but how about some hot stove? Never too late to talk baseball. Have you seen Cardinals rotation? Gray, Miklos, Matz, Gibby, Lynn, worst. I mean, Lance Lynn, Gibby, Matz, Mikolos is hurt, and I know. Listen, Sonny Gray will be solid. Sonny Gray will come in here and be 10-10 with a 3.05 ERA, right? I mean, he's gonna get no run support. What are they doing here? Lance Lynn, Gibby from. Are the Orioles going to try to sign? Are they just going to go all in on Ohtani? How about Giolito? I know nobody likes Giolito. Maybe the guy just needs a fresh start. Snell, are they going after Snell? Orioles need a frontline starter. I mean, they're gonna roll out with Means and Flannery. I mean, I like Rayson Rodriguez is young. Todd Fox. What do you say, Todd? Good to see you. Pacers over to 240. I don't like it. Portland doesn't score. It's tough betting against a team that can't score 100 points. I know the Pacers push it and all this other stuff, and then we get Portland in a back-to-back as well. Ugh. Minnesota minus 3 over 43. I'm against you here in the chat. We have the Bears. Philly, I don't like. It may fall to 5. San Jose State and Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara, yes. And which way do San Jose against North Dakota State? I kind of like North Dakota State. I ran down the Marcos minute again. Didn't I got one game. I got Manhattan, Denver money line. I guess that's the way you go with it if you think they're going to win, right? They're not going to cover to win the game outright. I got the Clippers in the chat. I'm against you. Clippers in the chat. Brandon, what do you think about the Houston Rockets? I think they're garbage. Todd says, how about the Bills? Tough loss. I ended up with a push. I would have been frustrated if I took the Bill. I mean, 3.5, I guess I would have been happy. Probably should have won that game. Shout out says the Flying Pig. You like the Flying Pig? What do you think of the Mavericks? I think the Mavericks aren't a good team either. I think you got. I mean, Luke is great. It's just no. Flying Pig was the kiss of death. The Flying Pig. I love the Flying Pig. Justin Fields is playing for his future NFL career today, and he knows it. DJ Moore and Mooney will help him. Mooney is screaming for the ball over Bears total points. I agree with the total points because I like the Bears. I don't care what he's playing for. I just think the Bears get zero kind of respect, which is maybe warranted. Lane says, Higgs, quick question. Carolina Panthers at plus 5.5 after firing Sundays. Yeah, they fired Reich. Now 6 first. There was 6 come down a tick. This isn't a spot. The Raiders hated the coach, right? They couldn't do nothing. I don't think they hated the coach. I think this guy just can't play. He's not that good a player. And it's coming out that they traded all these players because the owner wanted this guy, and everybody else thought they were going to get CJ Stroud. I mean, I'm not going to bet them. And Tampa, keep an eye on Baker, right? He got knocked out a play. Is he healthy? Why wouldn't I take Tampa? But better yet, just take it under here. Tampa has a defense. Carolina has no offense. Carolina has a little bit of a defense. What is the total here? Right? And I haven't bet an NFL total in quite some time. I haven't had an NBA. You know why I said that? Because I'm on NBA lines right here. When is the last NFL total I put out on the sites and have bet myself? It has been a minute. Well, maybe not. Maybe it has not been a minute. It was the Eagles game. Eagles Chiefs. It was a winner. It seemed so long ago. It was a week ago. That was a winner. A week before that, under Texans was a winner. Under Bills Broncos, winner. The week before that, I don't know. What is this total here? 73% on totals. Not too bad. Colts, Titans, Broncos, Texans. Here we go. 37. Oh, my goodness. As bad as the quarterback plays, I have to walk away from some of these totals. I as much as I like these unders, I can't. I cannot do it. I would lean Tampa in the under. Brandon, your games are done. Tell that share. What happened here? T-Money, I love the Pacers, but I feel like they may sleepwalk against Portland. Yeah, I don't know. Don't like it. It's whatever seems a little too easy. Desmond is the 8th like on the channel. Thank you, Desmond. Bruce Green says Max under 3.5 threes. Player prop alert. Philly game. Money on Markel's in the house. Higgs cashed big on Pachenko, 2 TDs and a TD with a win. Also cashed on the Wolves first quarter and pushed on full game under. Take the Pachenko, 2 TDs and an anytime TD and a TD and a win. Good one. I was not expecting a big offensive explosion. What am I going to do? Sometimes you lose a game. It happens. Think of Michigan first half. What's that line going to be? 20 first half? I'm sure it's something ridiculous. It's not like the old days where it just literally be half of the line. Lex says the Wizards against the Pistons. I like it. I mean, the line's coming down. Everybody's going to bet the Pistons. Santa Barbara. I agree. St. Babs against Fresno. I like Babs. Panthers losing today on the ice. He doesn't like Florida. He says take Ottawa. A little Ottawa. Hey, Brandon. It was good. We ate turkey. There we go. Mashed potatoes. We ate mashed potatoes, green beans, cornbread. It was nice. I watched the Thanksgiving football game on NBC. I'm not a big cornbread kind of guy. Green beans are not my friends. I had a lot of stuffing. My wife makes good stuffing. She said it wasn't good this year. Said it was kind of falling apart. I don't know. It was good. It's good sausage in it. It's tasty. The turkey came out excellent. First time, she wanted to brine it. We never brine the turkey. She brined it for 2 days. It was a fresh, real farm turkey from down here. And she was worried, like, it's not a juiced up Purdue butterball with where they enhance it. Came out really good. Turkey was excellent. I got a little left over too. And if I didn't have to run to the doctors later, I would be probably having that for lunch. T-Money. Georgia crushes Bama or Bama wins a close one. I am due train with Bama and Georgia. It's not, people are gonna say like, oh, they barely beat Auburn or this and that. The Georgia team is peaking. The Bama team is peaking as well. I think the line is right. There's no. You want to take? I mean, either take Bama money line or Georgia, because it's not going to be a 3-point game or 4-point game. I think it'll be spread worthy. Right? Georgia's going to win. Bama's going to win. The spread won't matter. Oh, I do see. Let me. They're talking like I saw somebody post Florida State. Oh, you can't put Florida State in if they're undefeated because the quarterback's not there, and that hurts. And I saw one of the comments was like, "How their quarterback's out, but like you got your starting quarterback in, and you're a 20-point fave to Auburn, and you almost lose a game." So for a team that plays a close game with their starter quarterback, should they not be in? I mean, your starter's in there, so maybe you shouldn't get into a game as opposed to a team with no starting quarterback. Florida State, if they're undefeated, they have to get in. I don't care if the quarterback's not there. You have to put them in there. Defense is still solid. True Allah. What do you say, fella? Good to see you. Peace, Sean. Great show. I try. I appreciate you coming in. I do my best. Joker, triple-double. Durant, double-double. T. Hale, double-double. Embiid, points, rebound, assist. Davis, points, rebound, assist. And the Bears money line. Is this a parlay? I'm guessing this is a parlay way you got these all worded up here. I like the Bears. So we're yes on the Bears. So we're going to jump on Anthony Davis here. Him and Embiid. I guess we're thinking they're going to try to one-up each other, so they're going to fill the stat sheets. Again, I am not the NBA prop guy. Good luck on the picks, though. Sure, you know that. Michael B. With the winner on next, he'll be in last playoff spot. We got 2 good matchups with average teams in the year. I think we're going to make the playoffs. We still have no tight end next week. We'll get a tight end. We'll find one. We'll find somebody on a waiver, stick somebody in there. Lex, you should watch Fringe. Actors that played RoboCop, Black Panther, Spock, or you have John Noble's the guy from Dawson's Creek. Lex, you think I watched freaking Dawson's Creek when I was in the 90s, bro? I watch my old Miami Vices. I like watching old Miami. I mean, we bring up Dawson Creek from the 90s. I'll bring up my 80s stuff. Just because, like, the guest stars is just a fabulous. Who's who of actors and actresses. Shout out King says Illinois State and Long Beach State college basketball teams have been moneymakers. Yeah, Long Beach State's always a solid one. Illinois State is a nice little shocker. Keep those on the radar. That's a nice little payday there. Long Beach State's always. I'm a big West guy, so that's not a shocker for Long Beach. But now Markel's on the Pacers team total, and Halliburton assist over. Again, 127. Well, I mean, why could this game could be like 120 to 94? I mean, Portland's in a back-to-back. When's the last time they barely score 100? I was looking at the thing. I saw like 7 games under 100 points. And I know it's like, well, the pace and the way Indiana plays. You think the Pacers getting a 130? But now Markel also on Cunningham's points and assists for the Piston games. Kate Cunningham. Groovy says, if the Cubs don't get Ohtani, they get Snell. They'll make Snell very, very rich. Where's Ohtani going? Is it just done deal to the Dodgers? Desmond, Long Beach State, write it down. Yes, is that the pen out for Long Beach? Keep your notes on. Groovy says, shout out. I think Northern Illinois Northwestern College goes under. I know about this one. Michael had brought up some shot quality stats and said to go over to 140. It opened at 144.5. So listen, 144.5, I'm thinking under. 140, I'd say, you know what? I'd rather have the over because lines makers make mistakes. But if the line is all gone on that side of it, why don't we switch back the other way to the original value? Brandon, my friend's giving was good. We had turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, cornbread, and we need cookies after painting. I had some good desserts. I posted them on Twitter. You could see them. There was a homemade apple pie, my wife's cookies. Someone brought rice pudding. There was a flavorful cookie cake. Good things to eat. Michael B. At the Bills plus 3.5. Live bet the Eagles money line once they got down in OT. Josh Allen's 0-7 OT. Just something people keep in mind. They changed the entire rules of overtime for Josh Allen. The guy still hasn't won a game. Jesse Shule coming in, choosing violence. Vikings 27-24. Push all over the place. Wonderful. Italia Series, Bologna. Money line plus 140. Yeah. In. Italian Series. Here we go. Italian Series. Jesse said, Dobbs with a game-winning drive to come from behind. I don't want to see that. Definitely don't want to see that nonsense. And it's kind of one reason I like the Bears. I mean, everybody's like high on Dobbs and this and that. I don't know. I'm not sold on this guy. I'm looking for this Italia Series A. See what this offshore has for this. Bills are just playing choke artists, can't win close games. They're in a little trouble with Bills here. Tough little schedule coming up for Buffalo. Tough schedule. I believe they have Kansas City coming up. Kansas City on the road. Home versus Dallas. Again, December 17th in Buffalo, it could be a foot of snow on the ground. That could be helpful. You don't know. Then they have the Chargers on the road. It's a Saturday game, December 23rd. Say what we want about the Chargers. That's not an easy game. That's not an easy game. Patriots, New Year's Eve. And then they got, I know they have another tough one after that. Where are they? Bills. Dolphins to close out the year in Miami. Tampa Bay was yesterday. Yes, but they play again next week. Bears will find a way to lose this game. I mean, the coaches will. Bears are first half team. Take them first half. CJ is liking the Wizards. Oh, he's got the money line lock on the Wizards. You know what, though? I agree. Everybody's got to bet the Pistons because they think the Wizards. I mean, both of these teams are 2-14, everybody. It's not like one's better than the other. Pound, it says Iowa team total under. Get the pen out. I mean, seriously, 6.5, right? The total is 6.5. Garrett's football game is done. Oh, how did he do? True. Who you like? I got to go with Miami. Here we go. So here are my games for today. I like the Bears tonight, +3. I like Manhattan on the college hardwood. The Clippers in the NBA and the Calgary Flames on the ice. They're the records. We're down in hockey. We're up in NBA, down in college hoops, up in NFL, up a little in college football. It is what it is. Shout out says a crazy parlay. Bears 2.5 on the alt. Fields over rushing. More 25 for 181. I don't hate it. If you like the Bears, as I do, I'm not taking them to lose by 2. I think they're going to win. But then Markel, I believe the Pacers can get to 130. They're going to do it every game. Blazers are bottom league defenders. All right, listen. I'm just saying you need all of that from them without getting pushed. You know what I'm saying? Portland's not going to push them and be like, here we go. It's 117, and it's back and forth game. Portland's going to struggle to score 105. That was just my point of it. Pierce in the house. Give me one winner today. Come on. There you go, baby. Pick a sport. The Bears. The Bears. Jesse. I know my prediction. 29-27. There you go. Perfect. Like that score. Winner. Shout out says Purdue, Arizona, December 16th. Calling out Wildcats win by 3. I like Arizona. I'm an Arizona guy. I like Arizona. I know someone didn't put them in there as an elite team. I don't know if Team Money's name out there. I think it was Team Money we're talking about who's good. Clippers like 250. I'm not 250. But listen, Pierce, the spread is -5.5. The spread is Clippers -5.5. I'm not doing Clippers money line -250. I don't like laying 130 in baseball. There is no way I'm laying 250 in NBA on a money line. Michael B. Must be that time. We're wrapping it up. Shout out. I'm just worried what Justin Fields we get tonight. Don't worry. This is people just think. Don't think. You start thinking, and then your mind's going in different directions. Take the Bears. Bet it. Forget it. That's it. Don't worry about it. Don't sit there and watch the game and. I bet it. It's they're winning. It's 23-16. That's to my head. I don't know. Alan. Good morning, Sean. Shall I hedge or ride my 3-team, my 11-team, 3 11-team parlays? You got the Bears in 3 11-team parlays right now. Oh boy. Listen, now I'm number one. I'm the first guy to say hedging is for gardeners, and we don't like to hedge. That being said, you have it in 3. You could hedge one if you want to, because even if that other goes down, you're still going to cash them. So you can guarantee yourself a win around here. I would say to bail out a little on one. Worst case, you split. Again, I know what the parlays are for. Say they're $100 each. Huge bet. I mean, I don't know what kind of bankroll they have to offset a little bit of that. And again, I usually don't say to do stuff like that because most of the time people are like, oh, I got this game at this. Now, Do I hedge? I'm not really a hedger. I could go for middles because I have a good line. If I have a uh, Dolphins -6 against the Jets and line goes to 10, I could say, you know what, maybe I want a middle game. Not that I did that. I'm just saying that's uh, I could do something like that. Or this is different. You have 3 parlays, same team in all of them. I would. Why not lock in a little profit? Again, it's not like you're just doing a one. And again, I'm assuming you have a little money locked into these things. And I like the Bears. It's tough for me to say, screw that, let it ride. Because I think the Bears are not only going to cover, but will win the game. But I understand wanting to take a cash out. Any thoughts? Texans Broncos over. I don't know in this game. I did the show last night, Brandon. I was talking about it. And it's 3, it's 44. I do not know. I think we got to see, is Denver for real? Are the Texans for real? I lean Denver at +3 just cause it's still a rookie quarterback and rookie head coach. We saw a bad play yesterday, decision making, 60-yard field goals. You're welcome, Alan. Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I'm all for locking in a profit. I understand, especially on you got 3 parlays, cash went out. But it even hurts more because obviously, listen, you like them. You took the Bears. I like the Bears myself. I'm here in the chat. I'm telling everybody, take the Bears, take the Bears. Don't worry about it. That's and I hate saying what to do on something like that because I don't have a big chunk wrapped up in the Bears game tonight. I mean, that's another thing. You risk all on the Bears. Yee. Shut up. Thank you for your opinion. Better forget. Only way to do this, man. I mean, I get it. I get it. I know. I was young when 90s acting a fool, getting ramped up, and you can't do that, man. You can't. You can't. Pierce, last 3 minutes, Bears give up 17 points. Who does that? Well, not this game, let's hope, Pierce. For my sake, especially for Allen's sake. We don't want to give him 17 points in the last 3 minutes. You want Allen coming in here celebrating tomorrow. Do the flying pig before I leave. To Moose, my guy, Tommy. You can see it. Can't take much more of Crayola. Hope you're feeling better. You're not a big Eagle guy, huh? I'm feeling better. The arm is good. Oh. I almost took my last pill last night before I went to bed, but then I would have forgotten to restart the other second half of the medication tomorrow. So whatever the crazy steroids they gave me, maybe just for inflammation. I don't know, whatever it is. It's aces. It was good in like a day. Crayola. I thought you were talking about the Crayola factory in Pennsylvania because you're just bashing Philly because it's in Pennsylvania. You're talking about the Crayola place out in Easton. Jesse said Texans kicker never hit a 50-yard field goal. Missed 2 yesterday. Yeah, 1 from 58. Shout out says KJ Osborne first CD plus 15 hundo. Is it worth splashing a little on? I don't even know who KJ Osborne is. Shout out. I have no idea. I don't know players. I have no idea who that is. I think the kicker is worth a -1 to the point spread himself. I mean, 50-yard field goals. You're indoors too. I mean, be a little better indoors. Shout out. I'm 24 men for 3.5 years now. I also do stock market. 3.5 years. 24. Like I literally started on sites in 2004. You're like 3 years old. You're watching Phineas and Ferb, and you're like, "Hey, Phineas, let's build a spaceship today, and let's get something for Mom for her anniversary." And I'm betting games. I'm just teasing, shot. I know a lot of the young cats. There's a lot of youngins in here, and I get it. And this is the problem. And again, it's not like I'm shouting "old man, young and clouds." Like we were like a microwave generator. The microwave ovens. Look at this. It takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes to cook some microwave. Where you're like a TikTok, Twitter. Everything's like a 30-second blurb. So it's like, oh, live bet. Live. Let me just live bet this. Let me do. Oh, next basket. I'm going to do first basket. Race to 10. It just fuels people hitting a button on their freaking phone. And I jump on with the pub guys, and they're live band. It's like, oh, we got to do player props, and we need what are we looking at in game here? The total's coming down. Man, you better have a freaking bankroll like train smoke, bro. And again, I'm seeing like a mushroom shout out. The in gaming, nonstop on your phone, dude. And maybe the crew who does that, maybe they're all sitting at home and that's all they do. I don't know. I find it hard to believe because most people I know who do that, they're running around doing other jobs. You can't. This is not get rich quick, bro. It takes time, long time. T-Money, Dobbs, 8-time TD seems way too easy. Yeah, especially the guy's a scrambler. Most kickers have at least a few 50-yarders under their belts. Yeah, you think they would. Born in '99, Phineas and Ferb and Rugrats. Wasn't a Rugrat guy. I remember watching Phineas for my son, and so I don't like these guys. They had little pointy heads. I didn't like the way they looked. I'm like, what kind of crap is this? Like, I was buying like Transformer and GI Joe DVDs from like the '80s. Like, watch these instead. But Phineas and Ferb is funny. I do like regular show. I watch regular show by myself. Ham boning. I love regular show. Bustle band. I can do regular show and I could do Gravity Falls as well. By myself. That's my level of humor. Team Money. I in-game stock right now. I can't Team Money. 25% field goal to 40-49. Oh my goodness. Well, probably a kicking change at hand here for the Texans. 25% for under 50 yards. 40. Too bad. I'm seeing a ton of people in some groups in my area. 9% of them are saying they can't make any money. But I guess now I saw your post, and I want to go. And listen, I'm going to throw this out here. You can find Team Money on. Well, he's not on our Team Money on Twitter. And I don't want to just throw him out there. And the guy had a post was like, "Oh, I make money with this guy." It was a repost from September. Penn State minus 880. And this is what I say in here. Like when people come in, like, what do you think about this? And I said this last night when I was talking to Bag. I said, somebody was like, I had your baseball picks. I said, it was a bad season. I'm sorry. And I said, sometimes maybe I'm overthinking by not laying more than 130 in baseball or just constantly trying to redo and be like, I'm going to show you how smart I am by doing a run line or a puck line instead of regulation bets or no bottom lines, which I'm moving to. And you've heard me say this. People have been in this chat to come in and again, I'm more of a tout guy because I'm on sites as opposed to just a guy who makes videos. But I mean, no one's paying me to do videos 7 days a week on channels and stuff and promoting things. I can't just say let's take 240 faves, right? Someone's like Clippers minus 240. I can't tell you to take the Clippers minus 240. I can't tell you to take the freaking who won. I don't even know who won the World Series this year. I don't remember who won the World Series. Braves won the World Series. Who won the World Series? Philly, Texas. Like I could tell you to take the Rangers minus 170. Like how? Jesse says, "Shut out! I can't tell you what I was doing in '99. It's a family show and show wouldn't have it up." 99. I was remembering back to my '90s days. I was just watching regular show. Regular show is funny, man. Skips, Muscle Man. Oh my goodness. Oh. Mordecai and Rigby. Texas kicker was injured to kick yesterday literally on his couch this week. Is that what it was? Shout out to Moose. On Action Pro, most of the bets are coming in on the Bears, but this is smart money is coming in on Vikings. Stop with that, man. Here, the Action Network. Let me see. Let me see what the splits on this one site say. Could be totally different. We're gonna find out. Wow, 75% of the bets are coming in on the Minnesota Vikings. 65% of the handle on the Minnesota Vikings. 73% of the money on Minnesota money line. 80% of the bets on Minnesota. So there's that. There is that. Your shop has everybody on the Bears. This one here, DK, everything is on Minnesota. Stop with the splits, folks. This is why you put your stuff in. Again, I'm going to pull Tommy off. I'm not lecture Tommy. I do look at lines. I come in, say bet games ahead of time. Don't get wrapped up into listening to me or anybody. I mean, it's fine. You want to listen to other people, right? I'm not saying just me or you go and listen to shows and somebody says, I kind of like this, I like that, I like that. You have to have a who you're going to bet ahead of time, right? I say, hello, here's my Sharpie. It's on my desk. So when I see the lines, games I'm just crossing out, I don't want to look at. So when I hear somebody else say, oh, you got to like this game, you got to like, we're back into on your phone. It's you're hitting a button. It's not real money. You're just loading up a credit card. Next thing you know, you got 4,800 or 48,000 or $400 in added nonsense to you. Kindy, my dad just started sports betting. I said, also, I'll give you some plays. He says, man, I get my picks from Siri. Whew. All right. The Rangers. Yeah, Rangers. I had to think about it. Again, that's where, Shad, you'll be at a point eventually in your life where you're not even going to remember, like, who wins championships or a couple days ago. It is not there. Those games are over. I have NFL and college football. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 games. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm 17-0, and I'm already on to the next week looking for the lines that are going to be for next Thursday. Patriots Steelers are going, right? Those lines will be up in 2 days. I'm looking to maybe take the Colts in that game. I mean, Colts Bengals. You might find on FanDuel or one of these wacky apps, go digging. They might have the Bengals as like a 7, 8, or 9 point fade because that's what the opening number is. Go look. Go look. This is what you should be doing at. So, and I know because Detroit Lenny, he's like, oh, I was starting to get way ahead of doing the look at lines because I believe it was FanDuel or Jackson's one. Leave the lines up for the next week, 2 weeks out. Yeah, go find these games. Go see if you can find the 49ers in next week -4 instead of the touchdown that they'll be over Minnesota or Seattle, whatever it's going to be. Who else is going to be a different line? Cowboys, Eagles, pick them. Dolphins, 7.5 over the Titans. You don't think this Dolphin line, the minute it comes, I'm telling you right now for this game, bet it on Wednesday, and I'll mention it on Wednesday because it's going to be at 10. Get it at 7 on Wednesday because it'll be at 10 by the time you blink and wake up on Friday morning. T-Money, I'm just as bad as the World Series is over with, and I haven't thought about it since this Sunday. You have to. Again. And I know people, especially when maybe that's why some folks don't come back because I'm just so blasé about a win or a loss or a win streak or a lose streak. It's just money. It just moves from A to B. We're winning. We're losing. We're winning. We're winning. Loss, win, loss, loss, win, win, win. You can't get wrapped up in it. You can't. You can't. How the heck are you going to freaking survive the stress and nonsense of this? You got to again, maybe it's just me metaphorically speaking where I say just turn the page with my little notebook here and move on to the next day. That's what you have to be. King D, good old days are coming back just to go truck stop and ask 3 to 4 guys who's winning tonight's game, then fade. I mean, really? It's basically, yes. Tamoose, I know you give out the Bears, but are you betting this game? And if so, from 1 to 10, how much do you like this game? No, I don't have this on the sites. I did grab it myself. I put $150 on it. Small. That's like not even like a quarter unit for me. Small. I've been running well. I'll take a little shot on it. 1 to 10. Again, didn't make the site. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, I'm listen. NFL's been good. I'm going to put a little something on it just to have some vested interest in it. It is in the show here, and most show picks, I'm going to say 90% of the time, probably more, are games I bet and put on the site. This one is not on the site. I just grabbed yesterday. I was doing the pub sports show yesterday, and I grabbed it and I said, you know what, I'm going to put a little something on it myself because I'm putting out in a video with a lot of people watching. Again, you don't have to bet it. I mean, when you have a bankroll because you're rolling along in a sport, you could take a couple more chances, you know. But I don't like to do that out of the gate. Like when I'm uh when I newer people, I'm sure newer bettors here. You're betting on 1 o'clock to see how you do before you bet the 4 o'clock games because you need money, right? I don't have to do that anymore. I could just bet week week and a half out. I could bet games. My bankroll's stacked. Um, but this one here I just grabbed because I was like, you know what? I'm doing a show. I got to come in and just put a little on it. I like it? Yeah. I mean, I actually put a little money on it. Not a lot of money. I don't care. Say, oh, that's all you put on it. That's all I put on it. I'm not loving a game. I mean, I like it. We'll see how it goes. Computer misprint on your name. I get it. It's all right. Brandon, is baseball coming back? I don't know. I heard they're never going to play baseball ever again. Marco Minute. You missed that, Marco. I was the start of the show. You got to watch the replay. You did a Marcos Minute right out of the bat. Who's here? Who's here for the Marcos Minute? Let them know we rolled the Marcos Minute down. We did the Marcos Minute. Me Marcos Minute it up already. 10 games. It's not 10 games. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games. And they're in there. Who's playing Thursday Night Football? Dallas, Seattle. Dallas and Seattle. I'm late. Yep. Listen, Mark. I right out of the gate. I did the recap. I did today's pick. I said, I think the Mark was might be on probably somewhere after like the 3 or 4 minute mark. It should be along those lines. You don't have to watch the first half. I got you covered, fella. I thought you were reading the chat already. Only got 10 games on your book. Probably don't have the added games. No added games. You don't have the added games. I am Manhattan today. All right. I do like Santa Barbara, and I'm leaning a little St. Mary's, but only Manhattan made it with my money. Hit the rewind. I appreciate it, Marco. I'm out of here. I was going to leave early, and I still do a whole hour. That's how I roll for the people. Man of the people. Bears tonight. I like the Bears. Put in the chat here. Not on the sites. And like I said, I put $1.50 on it. We'll see how we do. I just like the Bears here. Manhattan, college hoops. Clippers in the NBA. And the Flames on the ice. Hitting the like button for me and Mr. Neek on the way out. I love it. One more question. How much credence do you give to Yamamoto coming to the Mets? I don't know about these guys. Who knows? I mean, I don't have scouts in Japan. I mean, the guy could be awesome. He could be. Who is he? Is he Arabu or is he Senga? Kaz Matsui? I mean, I don't. Dice K? Who knows? I do not know. I do not know. Baseball, baby. Baseball. I'm out of here. Good luck, everybody.